Okay, so two things before I start this video. I have already seen it in regards to a reaction because I wasn't expecting to make a video about this at all, but I watched it and I was impressed. Like, this is actually really well done. I gotta say, like, Jacksepticeye or or Sean, you did a really good job, man. Like this, if by any chance you watched this, um, this was a really great like video. This short film, it was impressive. Like I was really impressed by a lot of like great visuals here, just the filmmaking. You did a really good job. I'm gonna get into that as I watch through the video, and then I'll do a review with this as well. But yeah, I was genuinely really impressed by this. Anyway, and the second thing I wanted to say is I really hope you do, find something that helps you, because this is not a good situation you're in. Even though this is a great film, I really hope you get better from this issue of it seems like asthma and anxiety. I really hope you find something that really helps, because that's really rough, and I just hope there's something that you find at some point. So all the best with that. Anyway, let's get to this video, and yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts. Second viewing, I'll probably notice more things now, being my second viewing, and yeah, so let's check it out. It immediately sets a tone, having like the breathing, like struggling to breathe and whatever. This is like better than most short films I see, like in schools and stuff. I remember when I was in high school, there was no short films quite like this that I remember. Like this is incredible. Honestly, I don't know if you've studied film or something. I don't think you have. And if that's the case, then wow. I know you have done videos for ages, but like this? Yo. If he has done any other videos like this, please put them down in the comments below, because I was quite shocked by how good this was. Maybe because it was very personal to him. Let's get into this. So the 9 things I like about 15 months. Okay, so the first thing, I'm going to go through actually the first 3 things, it's kind of visual stuff, particularly with like the camera. Camera composition is very good, just really good shots here and there. I was just like, wow, like even the opening shot, I was like, for real? This is really good. An off-center shot as well, it's really nice too. Just gives an uneasiness, like a sense that something's not right, If it was somewhat more better composed, it wouldn't have the same feeling. But having it, kind of you off that way, and it makes you also feel directionless, like you have no idea what to do. So if you were over that side, it would show that you kind of got a vision ahead. But having you that way, and you looking in the opposite direction, it gives that sense of like, you don't know what to do. You feel like you're out of options in regards to how can you deal with this, issue. Along with that, the camera movements, just really smooth cinematography, nice panning shots. These are nice smooth pans too, like they're not rough, they're really nicely done. I like this shot too, showing like the room and then like panning over. It's a nice shot. You must have had an extra person to do that shot, because I feel like a lot of these shots you could have done on your own, like they're like stationary, but that shot you would definitely have needed someone, I imagine. It's interesting, a shot showing you kind of reflecting on your older self. I feel like you felt like you've lost a certain identity to yourself, perhaps, and you don't know how to go back to that. And even some of the slight handheld added to the kind of mood you're trying to go for, the certain tension in how you're kind of feeling in this time. These are some nice exterior shots too. That's a cool looking seat. I don't know what that is. It's kind of neat. This is something in particular I very much liked and very much appreciated that you did this. This is the third thing. The aspect ratio changes. How you get the bars and you go like this in the film at times. I really love that. I really love that, because it's literally showing how your character's feeling. It feels like just things are closing in, nothing's working out. You feel like you're just almost kind of like in a prison in a sense. You just feel so tense a lot by the seams of it, and your anxiety is affecting you in that regard, and perhaps even the asthma and the trouble breathing. Like, damn, this is a rough patch you're going through, man. As I said, I really hope you find something that gives you peace. You kind of seem to hint at that at the end, which is nice to see that you seem to free yourself. But anyway, I'm jumping ahead. This is something I really like that you did too. This kind of mounted shot, and this, the aspect ratio closing in like that is brilliant. I absolutely love that you did that. Like, it really shows a certain build up in you and this kind of, you know, asthma and the tension of it, I guess. Great choice with the aspect ratio change. That was a brilliant idea on your part. Okay, so the next thing is the lighting. That's a cool shot too with the shadow. I don't see enough films do that, like with shadow shots like that. It's really nice. Like, even the opening shot, once again, straight away, it's nice and colourful. And that's the next thing I'll say. So lighting and colour palette, very nice looking film. Like, I just really love how you got these shots straight away. Like, just lighting is great. The colour palette's really nice. Straight away, real nice. And a cool, like, side-on composition as well. And the edge light. Yeah, for real, I was shocked. As soon as I saw this opening shot, I was like, what? Actually, one quick thing I'll mention with the camera composition. I love the shot with the cup and how patient the shot is. You could have easily had another shot of you, the camera over there, you opening the fridge, but no, you just kept it out of focus. You out of focus in the background, and you just kept the cup in focus, and you just come over. You can see you out of focus, grab the cup, take the drink, and then you put it back down, and you're still out of focus even when you're drinking it. I love that shot. You have a certain patience with shots too. I love the patience in the cinematography here. Like how the shot just lingers for a good while on an object that you're going towards. It's cool. I really like that shot. Sometimes less is more in regards to, like, making a film. Less shots is sometimes better for the story. You didn't need anything else, and I think that was a brilliant choice on your part. Okay, the next thing is the music. I thought the music was a great choice. It's kind of like a horror in a sense, but it adds to, you know, how you're feeling at the time and the tension you're kind of going for. So I thought that was a very good choice as well. This music's good too. Sets a certain... It's really good for, like, the tone. It almost is like a horror, almost, but it does work well. The next thing I'll say is the dialogue. I should say kind of the lack of dialogue. I really love that this is very visually told. You know, a lot of... That's actually another thing I'll mention in a second as well. But just the lack of dialogue was really good, and I was still gripped. Like, it took me a while to realise, wait a minute, there's barely any dialogue in this. And it's very true, and I really love that you were able to pull that off. And in, like, what is it, like a 12-minute long video, and I didn't feel, you know, that was an issue at all. So I really loved the lack of dialogue in this. Next thing, like the story, and this is very personal in your sense, but it was very well told, and I really felt it because of how you shot it, and because of, I guess, since it's so personal to you as well, it made the story very easy to connect to in a sense and understand. Yeah, I really like this story that you've told. And last but not least, number 9, I already kind of said it, but the visual storytelling. I wanted to really hammer this in. So since the lack of dialogue, you had to do a lot of great visual storytelling, and that's through the way you film it and just the way it's shot and, like, I guess how it's done. I don't know how to explain it anymore. He's got no reaction to either positive or negative comments. Like, rough place, man, rough place. And that's cool, like all the people looking at him, all these eyes on him. Like, one thing I love in particular too with the camera movement is where you do that flip shot where you, like, fall down and yeah, I remember that shot now. That's an awesome transition. Like, that was smooth, real nice. Kind of adds a certain sense of repetition to your life, I guess. That's kind of what I got from it, and I really liked how you did that. And another thing also I mentioned with the aspect ratio changes, more things keep popping into my mind as I'm talking. But this is what I mean. This is what makes it so good. It's just so many, I feel like, layers that you put into this in regards to some of the filmmaking. I love how you change the aspect ratio in different environments, like particularly when you were inside or you felt certain, like, stressed in certain parts. There was a part where you edited very quick cuts, and like a shot would be closed in aspect ratio, and then an outdoor shot or just a different shot would be open. and then close, then open, open, then close. I loved that. I thought that was a really cool choice. Oh, aspect ratio change again too. I don't know when that started to close in again, or if it's been like that for a while, I can't remember. Now it's back to... Oh! Oh! Oh, I just realized something. Okay. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Every exterior shot, the aspect ratio, well, at least in this part, at least, the aspect ratio is out, showing outside. But when it's inside his house, it's closed in. I guess it's meant to show that he's locked himself inside. He feels that it's like a claustrophobic feeling inside. He's locked in. But when he's outside, I guess he feels more free, or it's like outside's trying to call to him to come out, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but anyway, that's kind of what I get from it. It's like let's see, exterior, kind of. There was one exterior there too, though. I feel like there's a meaning to that, though, because I think in this shot when he walks out, the aspect ratio changes again. It like slowly goes out. Yeah, that's really cool. And the camera, does it zoom out as well? Yeah, it feels like the camera's dollying back too. Well, not dollying, but perhaps like zooming back or whatever. That's really cool. Nice shot. That was a really great choice doing the thing with the aspect ratio. That was brilliant. Yeah, see, just go out there and breathe in some fresh air. You know, just enjoy the freedom of outdoors. I guess this last shot's like that reminder of him having to do this still. That literally makes a camera like terrifying, just looking at that. Having the music over the top. Damn right it was. Directed, filmed, and edited by Sean McLaughlin. That was awesome. Yeah, that's it. 9 things I liked about 15 months. This was, yeah, I was very impressed. Even if you don't want to do YouTube anymore, this shows right here that you're capable of doing many other great things, and that being filmmaking. Like, honestly, for real, this is really good. So yeah, put your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to have a further conversation, and yeah, catch us next time.